What's going on, guys? Ben here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the map Live Fire in Halo Infinite and just going to be going over the callouts and things like that. I'm going to do the majority of the maps in the ranked playlist, so if you want to see more of those, hit that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave those down in the comment section below. But let's just jump into this. Alright, so one thing to remember as you are playing these games, that colors aren't a thing anymore. Like, right, blue and red teams, they aren't a thing. As you look down, I'm green and yellow because of the Packers. But as we spawn in this area right here, this is known as house. When you ping things, it'll tell you a quick little name, so that's just a common name. Alright, so this is right here is going to be house. Some pretty basic things. I'm getting most of this information from a Twitter post, so just bear with me. This right here is back house. That's what they're calling it. This, they were calling loading bay, which I think is a little bit too long of a name. But there's not really another name for it. You just call it probably bay door, something like that. But for the most part, that's what it's kind of familiarly called. This is called Needler because in the ranked playlist, a Needler spawns right here. Because a lot of people like to peek through this. This is commonly known as window. That's what a lot of people are calling this, is window. This area, this kind of like gray cement area, is called front loading. This right here is called jump up box, and the reason being is because if you would like to get up to this area at all, you would have to get on this and then jump up. This front area right here doesn't have a call out on it. I like to call this grass or green, just because it's a nice grassy area. As you come here, it'd be known as overshield or custom, or camo, whatever you want to call it. I like custom because as it's either an overshield spawn or an active camo, it's kind of custom to the game. That's what this would be called. This area, you can call it nades. That's a common name for it. Or good old sneaky, because it's kind of just like a little cut over to top mid. Down here, it's got two really common names. Dummies, because you got these little dummies right here. Or training, because if you've played Halo 3 Pits, you know that training is a very common name. So training or dummies right here. As you come up here, some call this stairs. I don't think that this is a essential callout. I think that this would be more of, part of dummies, but stairs, ramp. As you come up here, what is that, domination or whatever it's called, that one strongholds. This is the C objective, so this is commonly known as that, or front tower. On this particular Twitter one, they call it platform, but this right here, they call tower, so it'd be kind of like tower 1 or T1. This would be tower stairs. And then tower 2 or top tower, however you want to kind of go about that. This set of stairs that go down underneath the tower, they call this elbow or back tower. And then even further down here, this would be more commonly known as back tower. They also call these tower pillars. You'll see the pillars or columns. As we come over to this side of the map, we got nest right here, or they call it commando because the commando does spawn there. This would be bridge right here. And then on this Twitter poll, they call this nest box or nest plat. I don't really like that. Once again, I don't really think it needs too much of a call out. I think it's mostly like front tower or bridge. As we wrap around this way, we got top mid. On this Twitter one, they called it long haul again. They call this little sneaky spot drop down, and then this would be like drop door, if you will, like kind of just hiding in the drop door or the drop down. To kind of just go back one step, they also call this sneaky door. Once again, I don't think it's too important. I think you would say, oh, he's sneaky going overshield or sneaky going mid. I think those are kind of the callouts you would want to use. As we come back up here, they're calling this kind of general area either front house or house big door. This would be called sandbags, considering there's all the sandbags. That's another kind of common name for this area right here. On this particular one, they called this dip because it's just a random drop down here. So if someone's hiding right here, you can be like, he's hiding at the dip. As we come back towards the house area, you've got garage right here or storage. Garage or storage. Once again, if you ping things, it'll give you a name. So this is called house elbow for this. But once again, they just kind of just rename it accordingly. They called this one emergency, which I don't really know about. There's not really a perfect name for this, but I guess emergency is what they're calling it. As we rotate back towards the middle, this is called tunnels because it creates, underneath the map, it's called tunnels. Right here, you would have essentially tunnel door, as it is one of the few entrances to then the other side, so tunnel door. Down here, you'd have essentially bottom mid, or whatever you want to call, heat wave or the bulldog, whatever spawns down here. But this would be just bottom mid. This would be an extension of bottom mid. It'd be all pretty similar. The call out isn't too important. It just knows that, like, because you don't have a lot of options to go to when you're in this area. So either be like bottom mid going towards training or bottom mid going towards grass or whatever you want to call that over there. As we wrap around this, you go towards the screen building. This is pillars. We got pillars right here. Then this area, this is the B objective, but this is also called green. As you ping it, it says green building, so this would be known as green. They're calling this area, this kind of grassy area, yard. So it'd be like under nest, but then right about here, it'd be like, we got pillars, we got yard, which is essentially this right here. Then we got back green, of course, right over here. And then it'd be essentially like inside green. It's like at green, back green, inside green, all of that. So that's essentially it. There's not much else to it. As you guys are playing, just remember that in the first week, it's not everyone's going to know these callouts. So when it comes down to it, you can mostly just call out what the weapons are in that area, overshield or skewer, whatever it may be. Also, if you just outright press your ping button, it'll tell you stuff like yard, green building, house. We got turbine. So whatever you want to call those things, these are what are known as the HCS official, said by not really an official person. But yeah, that's that. So those were all the callouts and things for live fire. I've made more videos about other maps in this entire game right here. So if you want to see the other maps, I'll have a playlist right over there. And then also, if you want to see more of the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you find this video helpful or if you liked it, please drop a like. It'd be much appreciated. If you have any questions or any suggestions or anything like that, leave them down in the comment section below. It'd be much appreciated. My name is Ben. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.